Hello and welcome to another video of the WordPress Tutor. In this video I am going to show you more of the back end of WordPress and the different options and features WordPress has. So the first thing I'm going to do is log into the back end of my WordPress. So I'm going to go to velveteenwebdesign.com/sites/test site, and for those who've seen my last video, you'll know that this is where I set up my test website. So if I just go to velveteenwebdesign.com/sites/test site, hit enter, it takes me to the front end of the website. But I want to go into the back end of the WordPress website. So I'm going to type in wp-admin and hit enter. Now this is what the WordPress backend looks like. For those of you who have not seen this before, this might look a little bit foreign to you, but it's actually not that complicated, and there's only a few options here on the side that we use. Now this is called the dashboard. It shows you at a glance how many posts you have, how many comments, and how many pages you have on your WordPress website. This shows your latest activity, like if someone left a comment. This allows you to create a quick draft of a post, of what's on your mind and the title. And this is some WordPress news that WordPress puts over here. You can put more widgets in your dashboard to further monitor your WordPress website. It's very useful. It's kind of like your control panel or your console to let you know exactly what's going on with your WordPress website. Now the next item, I'm just going to go down the list here and give a quick overview of every item, and then I'll make more in-depth videos highlighting each item. Over here we have updates under dashboard, and let's see, I have a Jetpack by WordPress.com update. I can update that if I'd like to, and let's go to Jetpack. Jetpack is very useful. It just gives you things to put in your dashboard, or different different plugins that WordPress utilizes to further enhance your WordPress website. So if you read, Jetpack supercharges your self-hosted WordPress site with the awesome cloud power of WordPress.com. So this is kind of like a straight shot to upgrading your WordPress site. You can fiddle around with this. I'll make a more in-depth video on how to use the Jetpack. It's kind of like a boost for your WordPress website. And Akismet is actually a very useful tool and plugin for your WordPress website. It's what keeps spammers from posting comments on your WordPress website. There's a lot of people that just go to your site just to leave comments and promote their product or their own site. So Akismet is the tool that helps prevent that. And I will make one video on how to set this up, because it is a process, and I will show you how to do that. Here is where you put your posts. Let's say you have a new post, a new blog post, or a new article you want to post on your website. This is where you would do it. And you can add new here. You can add categories and tags. I'll get into more detail further on. Media is where you can add pictures to your WordPress website. Pages is where you add pages. Now, sometimes there's a bit of confusion with what is a post and what is a page. A page is basically the pages of your website. So like the home, the about, the contact us, the the store, any menu item I'd like to consider a page is considered a page. You can have pages that aren't in the menu, and they just are more to show a specific type of data. It's not the data won't change. You can change it, but it's not like a post where it's constantly updated, or a new article is updated every day. So a page is just like a website page. A post is more like an article. It's more like a news feed. It's more like just to write a post about what happened during the day or about your business. It's something that, yeah, it's more like a news feed or something that people can go to. It's like the blog area. So like if I wanted to write a new blog post, I would go to the post section. Hopefully that made sense, and I will get into more detail later on. This is the comments section. This is where you can monitor your comments, delete them. You can approve comments, unapprove. Let's say you write a post about something and you allow people to comment on it, like, hey, I like this post, or wow, this is really useful information. Before that goes live onto your website, you'd have to approve it. So you can click unapprove and all that. I think initially it will go onto the post if you don't have any settings that disallow it. But then if you hit unapprove, it will delete the post. So that is the comment section. The marketplace is where you can purchase plugins, purchase templates, and here, yeah, it's more themes here in this marketplace. You can purchase some themes. That's what I love about WordPress. They have so many themes. You can just purchase one that you like and later modify it. Through these courses and these videos, hopefully you learn enough to modify certain templates, because right off the gate, a template might not look exactly how you want. It might have a lot of features that you like, but 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be exactly how you want it, and you'll want to modify it. And sometimes templates don't come with the content that you find in the template. Like, oh, you'll go to a template site, you'll be like, wow, this looks amazing. Then you go to install it in WordPress, and it looks nothing like the picture. And that's usually because some of the images aren't there, and some of the positioning of certain things in that template haven't quite been added when you start using the template. So I'll go to the next section, which is appearance. This part is a few videos in itself, and I will get more into detail about this. This is where you customize your template. Here you have customized widgets. Widgets are usually those little things on the side that you see, like a Facebook plugin or a search bar, or something on the right side bar, or it can be placed in different areas. But a widget is like, and I'll click to show you, like primary sidebar, content sidebar, footer widget area. And these change according to what type of template you have. Okay, you have menus. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. It's your menu at the top. Mojo themes is where you can get more themes. It's pretty similar to the marketplace. It's exactly the same, actually. I don't know if it's always the same on every template or every WordPress, but marketplace and Mojo themes here takes us to the same page. Header, that's part of the theme. Background, and editor. Editor, I won't get to this until later, more videos. This is more advanced topics. This is code, editing the code to get something exactly how you want it. So I'll move on. Plugins. Plugins is where you add plugins. WordPress is filled with plugins. I mean, it has tons of resources that you can download. It doesn't come with plugins, all the plugins installed, because there's thousands of plugins, but you can search for a plugin. Let's say I want a Facebook plugin. I just type in Facebook, and I have a bunch of Facebook plugins that I can see their rating. I can check them out. I can view pictures of them and see what other people think about them before I install it into my WordPress website. Okay, and here we have install plugins, add new, editor. Those are pretty self-explanatory. Editor lets you edit more the code of the plugin, which usually you don't need to do if the person who created the plugin has spent a good amount of time and has developed it well enough so that it works right out the gate and you don't have any issues with it. And plugins do get upgraded regularly, because the developer is constantly, with a good plugin, the developer will constantly upgrade or make little adjustments here and there. Users shows you the users that you've assigned to this WordPress website. I've only assigned John VWD, and that has my email there. So that's pretty self-explanatory as well. You can add more users and give them different permissions here in WordPress. You can go to your profile and kind of, just fiddle around and change things with your profile. You can change the color scheme of the back end here, so we can change it to sunrise, and see, it turns orange. Pretty cool. We can purple, midnight, light, blue, ocean, coffee, sunrise. Okay, we'll just leave it on the default, and then you can add your first name, last name, and more information about yourself, and then update, and that'll update the profile. Tools. This is another useful part of WordPress. At this point, I can't really show you too much about it, but there will be a video where I talk about the tools. Sometimes when you install a new template, you need to import the templates. It's called an XML file, and it has all the templates information, so that when you use the template, it looks exactly like how the person who created the template, it looks exactly how you saw it when you purchased it. When you first install a template, sometimes it doesn't have all that information, so the tools allows you to import a file that populates your WordPress with all the data to make your template look like how you originally thought it would look when you bought it. Hopefully that makes sense. I will get more into detail about this later on. Then settings. You can set settings. You can set different, the site title of your website, the tagline, and different settings here. Writing, you could set some settings here for writing. Reading, this is actually an important one. The reading setting allows you to set a static page. I'll get more into that later on. So you can set a static front page for your website here in the reading settings. Discussion. So let me go back to reading just for a second. So let's say I have 5 pages in the pages section here, and I want a particular page to be the front page. So I would select a static page, and I would pick the only page I have is sample page. So let's save changes, and then I'm going to show you what that looks like. Test site. Hit enter, and as you can see, my sample page is now the front page. So that was all by setting my front page display under reading to front page, sample page. Or you can set it to your latest posts, which will show your latest post. So if I refresh, and there's my first post that says hello world. And if we go to posts, you can see hello world is my first post. It's the only post I have. If I had 2 posts, there would be 2 posts on this page. Okay, then we have discussion. I believe here is where you can allow comments or not allow comments. Yep, other comment settings, default article settings, and different settings here you can play with. Media, you can set the different sizes for your images and how they look. Thumbnail size, 150, 150, medium size, and large size. That can become useful if you want to modify how the images look on your template. And permalinks, this is actually very important. It's what changes your post name to, rather than a number, to the name of your post. And I will get into detail in another video on how to do that and how useful this is. So basically, that's pretty much it for the back end. I'm going to stop it here now because I think this video is actually a bit long. That's just kind of an overview of the back end of WordPress. In the next video, I'm going to go through each of these one by one and actually do live demonstrations and use them in a useful way so that you can learn how to use it for your website when you're developing it. Okay, so that's it for this video. I'm the WordPress Tutor. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe below on the red subscribe button right below this video, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.